Let's talk Facebook marketing strategies for businesses. If you've been using strategies that you got several years ago, you're probably not succeeding right now. Facebook has changed a lot in the last few years, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. And in this video, I'm going to break down all of the strategies that I see working right now, that I'm using myself, that I'm recommending clients use as well. I'm not even gonna give you an intro. Let's just get started because we got a lot of stuff to cover. Let me give you a little background before we get into the strategies. Early 2018, Marky Z, aka Mark Zuckerberg, said in his Facebook post that they were tweaking the Facebook algorithm. And the reason they were tweaking it, and this is where I thought it was kind of controversial and should have got much more attention, is that it was making their users unhealthy. It was making their users sick because they were shooting out all of these viral videos. It was also the time of politics. There was a lot of just unhealthy activity on Facebook. And they said, we are moving away from a lot of these national viral videos and a lot of these national pages to move more towards people, to make Facebook a people platform again and to make it about community. Why is this important for you and your small business? Well, your small business in your community, serving customers around where you are, is exactly what Facebook is looking for. And there are strategies to use that to your advantage. Yes, it is hard to reach your following on Facebook. We all know that you can reach only about 2% of your followers on the average business page, but that's because the average business page is doing it all wrong. And it's more than just your page, which we're going to talk about. So let's go ahead and get into these strategies. The first strategy, and it's the best one, that's why I'm leading with it, is to create and optimize events. If you're a business that is doing events, you need to do more with events. And if you're not doing events, you should. And the reason is because when you create an event, it reaches a ridiculous amount of people. With a little bit of a promotion strategy, you can reach 10 times, 20 times the amount of people. I do my own events for a little group that I'm in, a little comedy group, and we continually reach, we only have a couple hundred followers, but we reach thousands and thousands of people, all for free. I've met with somebody who had an event and it was a really popular event in the community. They have about 1,000 Facebook followers, but it was seen tens of thousands of times. A huge opportunity to get your name in front of people. Why does this happen? Well, Facebook events are very what's called shareable content. When you create content online, if you want people to see your posts, to see things you're doing, people have to share it, because as people share it, it gets spread out amongst many people around where your business is. And people love to share events because they want to say, hey, I'm thinking about going to this event. I am going to this event. Hey, followers, hey, so-and-so, you probably need to learn about this event. So events is an incredible way to reach your followers. Let's break down a couple of things you need to do for events to make them successful. The first thing you want to think about and really focus on that I see everyone overlook is your event cover. I recommend making this a video because as you get in front of all these new people, a video is a great way to persuade people to learn more about your business and reply to your event, or at least click on your event to learn more. Even Facebook, I saw, is trying to get people to create more video covers for their events. I know this is hard. This is a little bit scary. There's a lot of different videos, but think about creating some kind of video to grab people's attention when they're scrolling through their newsfeed and their friend recommended this event from this business and they don't know about it, so you can grab their attention and persuade them to learn more. Another thing you want to do is invite as many people as possible that you think might be interested in the event, and get other people who may be involved or going to the event, ask them to invite a lot of people as well. Because that is how you get the ball rolling on your event, by inviting people, by letting people know about this. And sometimes it can go a mini viral just by getting people to share it. Let's say you invite 500 people. And even if a couple dozen of those people start sharing your event, it can really blow up on Facebook for free. The last recommendation I'll make is that once you get all these people invited to your event and they say they're going or they're interested, you can start making updates and discussion posts within the event. And what's so amazing about this is that these notifications not only may get in the news feed for these people who said they're interested or going to your event, or even some, not everybody, but some of them when they're just simply invited, it gets in their notifications, which business pages do not get there. You cannot even advertise there. Notification section is for family, friends, and groups and events. And you can get your business name as an event in there with all those notifications. It's a great free advertising opportunity to separate yourself from your competitors. My second Facebook marketing strategy is to make people-based posts. Almost all of your posts need to be about people. Yourself as the business owner. People like to hear about your experiences as a business owner because not everyone does that. It needs to be about your employees. It needs to be about your customers. Now, the type of content that's an art. That's the art form of Facebook. It's going to be different for all types of businesses. But because of the shift that Facebook is making and is trying to train people who use Facebook to make it about connections, to make it about people, you need to fit in there into those news feeds with posts about people as best as you can. A great example of this, of a business that I've seen was just exploding on Facebook, is this business called Sporks over in St. Augustine, Florida. And they're doing a great job of showing the behind the scenes. You know, it's not amazing. It's not a 10 out of 10, but it is definitely good because when we look at the videos, it's not the profession. Some of it's pretty professional quality, but some of it is just behind the scenes things, little fun things about their business. So that when I see their actual promotion posts, like the posts about food, I know the people making that food. I know the story behind it. It's not just a product, it's also the story and the people behind the product. And that is the way to get a lot more engagement and to reach a lot more people on Facebook. My third Facebook marketing strategy really piggybacks off of the last one, and that is live video. And I know you've heard about this for a long time, but it's never been more important because people love and crave that authentic moment with live video that you get not when you have a recorded video. People love it. People want it. And it's a great way to build trust, to build an audience and a following with your followers. They're much more likely to watch a video when it's live. Facebook has given the stats out. They're more likely to engage with the video when they see it's live. Now, maybe you don't want to do a 20-minute live video because it's hard for your business. But even if you do it for a minute, it still can be very powerful because, yeah, maybe no one or maybe a couple people will only watch your 1-minute live video who's on Facebook. But it's all the people after the fact that'll see the video. That makes it very powerful, okay? So consider live video. What to do with live video? Make it about people. Once again, make it about your employees, your customers, about yourself. If you don't want to go on camera, that's fine. You don't have to. In fact, you don't even have to talk. You can even show off some activity going on in your business. The important thing to think about with live video is to make sure that there's some action going on, something going on quickly. And make sure that action happens within the first few seconds. Because people now, and I've heard this number and I think it's absolutely true, will give a video in Facebook 1.8 seconds. 1.8 seconds before they decide whether to give it more attention. If you can start a video and you start talking, or you're on the video, or you show some activity right away in your live video, you're going to get people to watch it and stay connected a lot more than something that's a little bit slower. So make sure you have some activity up front and sustain throughout the video to have success. My fourth Facebook marketing strategy for small business is to participate more in groups, either participating in groups that already exist or creating one yourself where your ideal customers can be a part of. So the reason why Facebook groups are so powerful right now is because Facebook is promoting them very heavily. Marky Z, in that Facebook post I mentioned earlier, talked about Facebook groups and how that is a great way for people to connect. Those are the healthy connections they want people to make in Facebook. So if your customers are congregating and hanging out and communicating in groups, then that's a great place for you to go and hang out as well. In these groups, you can provide value, you can start conversations, you can get your business and your name seen in front of your ideal customers. One way to quickly separate yourself in groups is to post videos, video question, video responses, because no one's really doing that. That's really opening yourself up to kind of a new opportunity, and I know a lot of people think that's a new vulnerability as well. And recording yourself is not for everyone. But if you're even semi-comfortable being on camera, especially if you're of a younger generation and you're used to posting stories and things like that, then getting into those Facebook groups and starting to do video type posts can really separate yourself and get your business name in front of hundreds and thousands of people right in the community where you live. The one thing you need to keep in the back of your mind when you're participating in these groups is not make it about my business, my business, my business, my products, my services. Make it about providing value to these groups. Make it about something that helps people out. And just by providing that value and giving your time, especially when you're making a little short video response or giving your feedback on something, that is a great way to connect and get your business's name right there in front of thousands, hundreds, maybe even tens of thousands of people over the next several months in these groups. That wraps up my 4 simple strategies to reach more of your followers and reach more people that are your ideal customers in Facebook. Facebook is definitely still alive and well for small businesses. It is not dead like many people say. You just have to use the right things. So hopefully you use these strategies to grow your following and reach your followers. Don't go just yet. I want to hear from you below. What strategies are you using to be successful? Are you using any of these strategies already? Like this video if you got value out of it. Subscribe because we got a lot more videos coming out. Again, I'm Blake Stockton. Thanks for watching. Go out and crush your marketing.